Extend your elbows, reach, reach, reach. Take a big inhale through the nose. Big exhale at the mouth. Grounding yourself to this moment, this space and time, and really dedicating these 30 minutes to you and you alone. Take a big breath in. Exhale at the mouth. And then inhale, roll up, shoulders over the wrist. Exhale, shift it back down. Inhale. And exhale. Keep that movement going. On your next inhale, feel free to add a stretch, dropping your hip, lifting the chest. Exhale it back to child's pose. On your next inhale, transition in your exhale to downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Got lots of cracks in my toes. Heels down, tailbone up. And then walk the feet out about as wide as the mat. Inhale, pull forward into your plank pose. Swivel, reach your right arm up to the sky. And exhale, release back down. Inhale, left arm up. And exhale, down. On or off the knees, one push-up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Grab your elbows, add a little sway, give your head a shake. And then roll your spine all the way up. Inhale, plant the hands above you. Exhale, lower your hips, coming down to a squat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Big inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And down. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Release your arms. Release your tailbone. Crown of the head. Get that whole curve in your spine. And then straighten the legs. Walk your hands back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, pull forward into your plank. Swivel left arm up to the sky, side plank. And exhale. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, down. On or off the knees, 2 push-ups. Exhale, shift it back, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards the feet. Inhale, lift flat back up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees into your squat. Inhale, up. Good, squeeze the glutes on the way down and on the way up. Firm your belly button into the spine for 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. Curl the tailbone. Walk your hands to the right. Stretch out the left side of the ribs. Walk your hands to the left. Feel that stretch along the right ribs. Walk your hands back to center. Straighten the legs. Walk your hands forward. Downward facing dog. Inhale, forward into your plank. Exhale, right arm reaches up. And release. Left arm. And release. On or off the knees, 3 push-ups. Making your way back to downward facing dog. Walk the hands back. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep up. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale. Exhale, soften the face and rise. Good, steady breath. It's It's that constant through our practice, our anchor to the present moment, when our mind begins to wander around. When your body starts to feel tired, we still have that smooth and steady breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale to lower. This time we're going to hold in our squat. If this is uncomfortable, you can also grab a block or pillow and kind of sit on that pillow. Reach your right arm down so that your arm is in front of your right knee. Reach your left arm up. Good. So we're twisting the spine. If you want a deeper twist, you can also bend that left arm behind you. And maybe your right arm can wrap around the right knee and go for a clasp. Smooth breath. Gently release. Walk your hands forward. Downward facing dog. Inhale forward into your plank. Left arm to the sky. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Left hand down and switch. Right arm up. We're going to hold for 3. Lift your hips. 2, 1. Release your hands down. Take 4 push-ups on or off the knees. Always optional, right? So I'm giving the guidance, but you're the one that has to listen to the body, that gets to listen to the body. Walk your hands back towards the feet. Inhale, lift halfway. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And then exhale, squat it down and up. Smooth, even breaths. Smooth, even movements. Good. Again, engaging the glutes on the way up and on the way down. For 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. This time, left arm is going to touch down to the floor. Again, your left arm's in front of the left knee. Right arm reaches up. Hold here, or you can bend the right arm behind you. Maybe left arm goes for that clasp. Smooth breath. Gently release the arms, straighten the legs, wiggle your toes in so that your feet are inner hips distance apart. You should be able to fit a fist right between your 2 big toes. Walk your hands back, forward, downward facing dog. Inhale, pull forward into your plank, and then lower down to your elbows for forearm plank. Shoulder blades are wide and sliding away from the ears. Lift that belly button. Elongate the neck. From here, option, you can alternate right knee down, left knee down, little taps. Or if you'd like more of a challenge, you can do both knees at the same time. Smooth, steady breath. Back of the neck lifting towards the sky for 3, 2, and 1. From here, walk the feet forward as you press your sternum towards the toes. So you're really pushing into the elbows, pushing into the fingertips. Dolphin pose. Good. And you might be able to walk the feet closer. Maybe that's uncomfortable. Walk it back. Again, finding your yoga, your pose. Firm up those ribs. Take a deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale, look forward, walk the feet back into your forearm plank. Right hand down, left hand down. Feel free to take a vinyasa to downward facing dog. Exhaling to lower. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to draw it back. Good. Take a few deep breaths here. Feel your head get heavy, your tailbone reaching to the sky. Inhale up into the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Step or jump up to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up flat back. And then exhale, fold it down. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. On your exhale, find chair pose. Squeezing the glutes, hips draw back. Toes are free and able to wiggle and release. Good, smooth and steady breath. From here, lift your right heel up and lower. Left heel, lower. Keep the glutes active. Keep pulsing those heels up and down. Smooth breath, soft shoulders. Good, for 3, 2, 1, and hold. Maybe you can sink a little deeper. Firm those ribs. Lift the sternum for 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs, fold it forward. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands. You can step or jump it back and take your vinyasa or meet in your downward facing dog. At any point, this down dog is here for you to take a break. There's always child's pose, which is that one we started with, if that's a better break for you. So these are your options always, no matter what I'm saying over here. Energize those inner thighs, strengthen the shoulders, smooth breath. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. On your exhale, right knee comes into the chest, shoulders over the wrist. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, twist to your left elbow. Strong core. Inhale. Exhale, right knee up to right shoulder. Hold here. Pulse your right knee up and down. Yep, this is going to get those outer hips, those gluteus medius muscles for 3, 2, 1. Right leg goes all the way up. On your exhale, plant the right foot outside the right hand. If your foot lands here, you can lean on the left hand and help and guide that right foot down. Twist and reach your right arm up to the sky. And release the right hand down. From here, walk your hands towards the screen so you can swivel onto your left heel and come into Skandasana. Take a moment, you can fold it forward, flex that left foot, energize your quad. Lower and reach that right hand over, left arm to the sky. It's just like we were doing when we were in our squat. And again, maybe left hand wraps behind you. Maybe right hand wraps back too. Good. There's all these different variations because every single body is different and every single person has a different history, different physiology. So again, find the pose that works for you and then gently release. From here, feel free to use the hands or as an extra challenge, you can hold the arms forward and transition over to the left side. Left hand comes down, right arm goes up. Again, left arm is in front of the left knee. Energize the right quad, elongate the neck. Option to bring that hold right here or right hand goes back. Hold right here or left arm goes back too. You can find that clasp. Smooth breath. And then gently release. Again, use your hands or not and switch over to the right. And then you're going to plant your hands to frame that right foot. Swivel back into your lunge. All right, from here, feet are hips distance apart. They've got their own separate tracks. Straighten that left leg, squeeze the left glute, and then gently rise up to your crescent pose. Good. Option to let that left knee rest down on the floor. So you can stay there or stay here. Squeeze the left glute regardless. Press the right knee to the right regardless. On your exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale. And then exhale, hinge forward, palms face down, fingertips extend back towards that left heel. Pulse your pinkies towards each other. Firm the ribs, firm the belly. Can you believe we've only been doing this for 14 minutes, 15 minutes? Good, halfway there, smooth breath. Inhale, reach your right arm back up to the sky. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Good, straighten the right leg. We're gonna flip it and go to warrior two on the left side. Reach the left arm forward. And then exhale, reverse warrior. Take a smooth breath here. Inhale back to your warrior two. Straighten the left leg. We're gonna flip it again, but this time into warrior one. That's gonna require your feet to be a little further apart so that your hips can swivel towards the front of the room. From here, open the arms wide. On your exhale, left elbow's on top of your right elbow. Bend the elbows. Go for a double bind. If you can't get a double bind, you can go for a hug. Left elbow on top of right elbow. Wherever you are, reach the elbows high. Lift the heart. Squeeze that left glute. And then exhale, tuck and curl inside the right leg. And here, you don't want the arms to just kind of relax. You want them energized, reaching up to the top of the mat, stretching into the low left back as we strengthen that right outer hip. Smooth ocean breaths, little ujjayi in the back of the throat. And then inhale to rise back up. Unravel the arms, squeeze them up to the sky, and then exhale, hands to the floor. Shoot that right leg back. Feel free to float it through your vinyasa. Or just meet in downward dog. Taking a few steady breaths here. Good, so now again, opportunity to listen to your own body. Feel free to take child's pose to rest. Feel free to hold your downward facing dog. Feel free to take a plank pose and hold. Or on or off the knees, you can take some push-ups. Maybe you prefer to do core work and do those knee drops. Up to you. Take a few more breaths, doing exactly what you need. And then shift your way back to downward facing dog. Hips high, inhale, lift up into the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump up to the top of the mat. Inhale, and then exhale. Inhale to sweep the arms up. On your exhale, bend the knees, find that chair pose again. I've heard it called awkward chair, which is totally appropriate. It feels super weird. It puts your shoulder in a weird position. Slide those shoulder blades down, create space for the neck, and then energize the arms. Steady breath. On your inhale, grow tall. Exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hinge forward. Fingertips reach back. Steady gaze. Maybe the arms can reach up higher. Inhale, rise back up, straighten the legs, fold it forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump it back. You can take your vinyasa or meet in downward facing dog. Good, so here we want to protect the shoulders by making sure those little creases of the elbow are pointing forward as much as possible. So it helps to bend the elbows out wide a little bit and then point the elbows towards your toes and then re-straighten the arms. Good, firm the front ribs. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest, shoulders over the wrist. Inhale it back up. And then exhale, twist over to your right elbow. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze up to your left shoulder. We're gonna hold here and pulse. I definitely have students who just like curse me when I do this in class. So feel free to curse me out loud or in your head. Inhale, left leg back up. And exhale, plant the left foot outside the left hand. Once you're there, swivel the left arm up, open your twist, lift your heart, and then exhale. Release it back down. All right, so from here, just so my back isn't facing you, I'm just gonna turn around this way. And then we're gonna swivel back into Skandasana. So your right leg is straight, toes to the sky, left knee's pressing out. Good, from here, left hand down, right arm up. Feel free to go for that bind behind you. And then if you do have that bind, maybe, this is a maybe, right? You can play with coming all the way up to center, wiggling the feet in, back into that bind. Right foot plants, and you can slow and steady rise up. This is a very challenging pose. Don't try this if it hurts, but that's just a fun option if you've got that mobility in the hips and shoulders. Good. If you're still here, let's all come back to this position. Arms straight or on the floor. You can transition so that the right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Good. From here, right hand down, left arm up. Hold here or go for that bind. And again, if you do have this position and it isn't causing you pain, you want to be a little uncomfortable but not in pain, you can play with wiggling the feet in, getting the right arm behind, left arm back, coming up onto the left foot, rising up. Birds of Paradise variation. Making sure that right hip doesn't hike up, that it lowers and softens. And you can gently release. Good. From this position, we're going to take one more over to the left. Come back into your lunge. Make sure your feet are hips distance apart. Slow and steady, rise up to your crescent pose. Right leg is strong and straight. And again, you can come down to that right knee if that's more comfortable. Smooth breath. Inhale, tall. Exhale, open, twist the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hinge it forward. Palms down, pinkies towards each other. Pulse those pinkies together for 3, 2, 1. Reach your arms all the way up. On your exhale, open up to your warrior 2. Steady gaze. Deep bend in that left knee. Inhale, straighten and switch. Warrior 2 on the right. Deep bend. Reach the right arm forward. Exhale, reverse warrior. Go up and out of that right hip. And then inhale, warrior 2. Straighten the right leg. Flip, warrior 1 on the left. So, you should make sure there's some distance between heel to heel. If you look at that line on the mat, your right toes are slightly angled forward. Deep bend, open the arms. Exhale the right arm on top of left arm. Double bind or hug. Reach the elbows up, up, up. Exhale, tuck and curl. Good. Feel that push in the left heel. Feel the energy of the elbows as they reach forward. Gently inhale to rise. Release the arms, reach your hands up, and then exhale, fold the hands down. Frame the left foot. Feel free to float the left leg through your vinyasa. Smooth and steady breaths. Good. Walk your feet out about 45 degrees. Good. Take a moment to hold here. Take a moment to move into your plank. Feel free to take a couple of extra push-ups, knee drops, again, whatever you need for just a few breaths. And then gently walk your hands back and move into your squat. All right, so this is a really popular or not so popular yoga pose, crow pose. So if this is a part of your practice, you can move right into it. If you're unfamiliar, your hands are coming onto the floor, fingertips pointing forward. And then you want your knees up towards the armpits. So first, just play with feeling the weight on your upper arm. It kind of hurts a little bit, but it's more because of the pressure versus like muscle strain. Lift the heart, Maybe play with lifting one toe, the other. So the key here is not to just tilt forward, but to resist. Lift the back of the neck, reach the heart forward, and then maybe you can get both toes lifting up. And then gently release. And walk the hands forward back into your downward facing dog. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale at the mouth. Inhale, pull forward into your plank. And then exhale, release and lower down to your belly. From here, we're just gonna roll onto our back. And bend the right knee, right ankle on top of the left thigh. Thread the needle. Right hand goes to the triangle of the legs. Clasp behind the left thigh. Flex the right foot. Left foot could relax. And then pull. Feel free to add a little rock side to side. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating pretty profusely. So maybe even enjoying the results of your effort. Feeling the heat radiate off the body in the same way that other kinds of energy radiate from you. Right, so right now the heat is radiating to enter your environment. But things like the energy of your mood also will radiate from you and affect your environment. Take your hands away. Cross your right knee all the way on top of your left knee. Arms out wide. And then exhale, drop your knees to the left. Good. And if this is too much, you can always stack your knees instead. But if you can, right knee is over the left knee. Swivel and gaze towards the right. Steady breath. And gently unravel and get the left ankle on top of your right thigh. Left hand goes through the triangle of the legs. Clasp, flex the left foot. Give yourself a gentle rock side to side. Smooth, deep, nourishing breaths. Committing to yourself, or at least asking yourself, what kind of energy do I want to radiate from me? Things like fear, things like hope, all these things are so infectious. And it radiates out beyond you. Take your hands away, cross your left knee on top of your right knee. Arms out wide. Again, you can feel free to stack instead. Left knee on top if you can, and then drop your knees to the right. You can gaze to the left. Just inviting a deeper twist, giving all those internal organs a gentle squeeze, a little reset for the body, a little reset for the spine. Allow yourself to experience that release, that bliss. Gently release and come back to center. Move into your happy baby. Grab the outer edges of the feet, ankles or knees. Wide squat. Press your tailbone down. Maybe a little rock side to side. Maybe playing with straightening one leg, the other, both. And release the legs. Moving into your Shavasana, your final pose. Legs are about as wide as the mat or wider. Palms towards the ceiling. Shoulders relax. Good. So Shavasana is actually translated to corpse pose because you get to experience this moment of being dead to the world. This is just your time to be, to exist. To experience that calm and steady sense of love and connection that's present without even trying. And gently start to deepen the breath. Moving through your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Give yourself a big stretch. And you can curl the knees and rolling onto your right side, using your upper arm like a pillow. Take a deep breath here. And then keeping your eyes closed or your gaze soft, come up to a seated position. Bringing hands to your heart, thumbs connecting to the sternum. Inhale into your tallest spine. Exhale, soften the chin, soften the shoulders. Feeling that buzz of life in the body and the heart. And how it's inversely correlated or connected right to that mind buzz. There's a settling, a softening, a little more clarity. Let's simplify. Let's be. Connect to the love and connection that's already there without you having to try. Namaste.